This is going to be a real quick video. For those who don't know me, I come out here because I share this with everybody. One of the reasons that started me out is no one was going to come into my closet and look at any of my writings and pieces I've put together and what I believe is relevant to the fact that is. Like if the fact was, if everybody in the world was asking what is 1 plus 1, I would say 2, and if nobody else can figure it out, I can explain it to them. So this is one of my findings. So if it's in my closet, you can't find it. I do other things. I'll look at a dice cube, which to me should have actually 9 areas per face. The same thing as your telephone shows the 9 numbers, as the ATM, as your keyboard. So knowing that there's 9 faces here, if there's 6 dots, there are 3 voids missing, and it happens twice on 3 and 6 and 6 and 3. It happens on 4 dot equaling to what is 5 void, to what is 5 dot equaling to 4 devoid. The other 3, A, B, C, 1, 2, 3, is 1 dot 8 void, Ra, to what is 2 dot 7 void, Beg, BG, Beg 27, to what is, oh, we stopped, I forgot we stopped. It's only 1 and 2 that aren't in, and 1 and 2 is 7 and 8. The 1 moon and the 2 moons we put together. Another piece, I just want to go base value. Remember, this is from my own memory. The 8th month of the year is the reverse, starting in December is the 5th month and the 8th month. So May and August come together. May 26, 39, August 39, 42, and 8. Well, I just know the U's are 21 each, so I put 42. I know the S is the 19th letter and the T is the 20th letter. I put them together as 39. And the 1 and the G, which is the gateway, so is 50. So I got a total of 89. Ra inside of August. We have the angels inside of May. When I add the 2 together, I get 128, and it's funny, it's so relevant to me what 128 is. I just really can't figure it out. I think it's the pull in the spirit in the moon between that time, maybe between May and August, some kind of pull in the moon. And you know, when you have a pull, you can control how the moon tilts when you have a pull inside the moon. Another thing is you can also direct its light. Another thing is when you go 89, 39 over 89, I shouldn't have did it this way. Nine and 9 is 18, 1 and 8 is 9, 3 and 8 is 11, 1 and 1 is 2. So it is the ring birth. I always use 9 as the birth. 11, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11, 11. What I wanted to say about this, just give me a second. I'm thinking, wow, 5th and 8th month equals to 13. They're all, the zodiac is a reverse of 13, which is reflective of the moon. Because of its cycle and because of its numeric value to the word moon. The word moon is 57 and its cycle is 28, equaling to what is 86, noted to be the house planet, over 28 equals to 76, the half-life, the gateway, and the pass. The reason for this, and now I'm jumping all over the place. I didn't want to do this, Here's 5 and here's 7. 6 gets its connection to the 1 dot over here, and it connects this way. That's the way 6 connects. 5 and 7, both male and female, 6 connects. We have a plywood that's 4 by 8. So if we have a plywood 2 ways, 4 by 8 equals to 32, 4 by 8 equals to 12 equals to 44. This is the word for space and teen. They're both equal to the value of 44, and it's a place for where E comes into the E world. The electronics, 2 by 4. meaning a split. So what I'm trying to say in this, okay, and I'm a little mixed up and I'm unhappy that I came in so far, I had something specific to say, is that the most distance you can get is either you're going to go 8 or you're going to go 4. And after that, you have to have a splice, because that's the way our woodworking goes in base. This is for basic stuff you usually pick up. Yes, there's going to be a 2x10. There's going to be other situations. I'd have to walk into a store and look at all the terminology and the lengths of pieces, but this is their base 8x4. So if, let's say, you want to go to the 13th floor of a building, okay, and you have an 8-foot, okay, or 2 8-feet, what would you do to get to the 13th floor? Well, you take an 8-foot and a 4-foot, and then you'd stop at the 13th floor, so the 13th floor can be a get-off, because it's 2 perfect pieces. We don't have to put a hole inside of any of the 2 8s. And by the way, I'm just looking at this. I'm just looking at this, something. This is to do with the sun, what number 13 does, what number 5 does. They're both the same thing. You see, number 5 on a 4-foot, we'd have the other foot over here for number 5. And if we'd have 3 times 4 feet, again DC, we'd then have our 1 single extra space to get to the 13th marking. I'm not very happy with this video at all. I don't even know if I want to upload it, but I upload everything. So horizontal and across and diagonal to measure. Split the board in half. This is another thing I wanted to show, that if I had this rectangular carpet and I folded it, right, in half, okay, I'd have to fold it in half, not here. I'm not liking this at all. I'm not liking this at all. Here's my paper. I fold it in half, you figure you get 2 squares, but you don't. Do you ever get 2 squares folding paper? Actually, you don't. So what do you have to do in order to find out how to get 2 squares in paper? I'm always ending up with rectangles. So what I'm actually doing is I'm opening doors for situations to understand what numbers mean or say to each other or say to me, and what I can do. When I was talking to you about area space of number 44, 4 times 4, 4 plus 4, will what create double of each other? It'll be 8 and 16. The total is 24 for the 24 hours of the day. I'm putting things into perspective. So apply what is 4 by 8. 4 plus 8 is 12. Boom. 13. Start over again. Start over again where 5 is. Start over again where 9 is. Remember what number 9 is, right? And 5 and 9, you're starting over again. So what we're going to do is, are we starting over again with 5 and 9? Well, 3 and 2 is 5, and 5 and 4 is 9, to where 6 and 3 is 9, to where 4 and 1 is 5, to where the design on this table over here, where you see this meeting point in Y, to where that X meeting point is. Well, this meeting point is where number 14 is, 1 and 4. It's a Y, the 25th letter. To where the meeting point over there, where the 23rd area position is over there, 2 and 3 is 5, 23, 5, 14, 5, connecting the in-between area over here, 111, 37 times 3. And then how everything else connects in the roulette table in the different boards I've created. And this is based off of this. Professionals all around the world creating stuff, realities, because of the mathematics, and they tell other stories, all connected to this big, beautiful planet we are in. Raphael, in a mixed up video, all over the place. I want to save this artwork. I want to save this artwork. I got to save my apartment. We need to take over this building, you know, and make it a little bit more friendly for the public, for who we are. The word is coming out. The truth is coming out. Everything I do is for entertainment purposes only, and the truth lies in what you believe and what you see. Do your own homework. Thank you.